Check-in. Check-in. To register yourself and your luggage for a flight. Passengers are required to check in at least 2 hours before the departure time. The check-in process was smooth, and I got my boarding pass quickly. Check out. Check out. To review the status of a flight or airport information. I need to check out the flight details for our trip. You can check out your flight's gate assignment on the airport's information board. Book. Book. To make a reservation for a flight. I need to book a flight to New York for next week. Let's book our seats on the flight before they fill up. Cancel. Cancel. To terminate a flight reservation. They will cancel the booking and refund your money. I had to cancel my flight due to a family emergency. Miss. Miss. To fail to catch a flight. If you don't leave now, you'll miss the boarding call for your flight. Jane sprinted through the airport to the gate, narrowly avoiding missing her flight by just a few minutes. Reschedule. Reschedule. To change the time or date of a booked flight. I rescheduled my flight to a later date due to a work commitment. Due to bad weather, they had to reschedule the departure time of the flight. Hijack. Hijack. To illegally take control of a plane. Air traffic control immediately alerted authorities when they suspected an attempt to hijack the aircraft. The pilot bravely resisted the hijackers' demands and managed to land the plane safely. Fasten. Fasten. To secure your seatbelt during the flight. Please fasten your seatbelt as we prepare for takeoff. It's important to fasten your seatbelt whenever you are seated on the plane. Taxi. Taxi. To move the aircraft on the ground before takeoff. The pilot will taxi the plane to the runway before we can take off. Cruise. Cruise. To fly at a consistent altitude during a flight. The plane will cruise at an altitude of 35,000 feet for most of the journey. The aircraft will cruise at a steady altitude until it approaches its destination. Descend. Descend. To gradually move the aircraft to a lower altitude. As we descend through the clouds, you can see the city below. Announce. Announce. To make in-flight announcements. The flight attendant will announce the safety instructions before takeoff. Serve. Serve. To provide food and drinks during the flight. The flight attendants will serve dinner shortly after takeoff. Deplane. Deplane. To leave an aircraft upon arrival. As the door opened, the travelers began to deplane, eager to start their vacation. Claim. Claim. To collect checked baggage after landing. After we landed, we headed to the baggage claim area to collect our luggage. Clear. Clear. To go through customs and security checks. Before boarding the international flight, passengers must clear customs and security. Delay. Delay. To postpone a flight's departure or arrival. Due to bad weather, the airline had to delay our flight by 2 hours. Divert. Divert. To change the destination of a flight mid-route. The flight was diverted to another city because of severe weather conditions. Board. Board. To get into a plane to travel somewhere. The gate agent announced that it was time to board, and everyone lined up at the gate. It's essential to have your boarding pass and identification ready when you board the plane. Take off. Take off. To become airborne and begin a flight. Passengers were asked to fasten their seat belts as the aircraft prepared for takeoff. The pilot announced that we were about to take off for our international flight. Land. Land. To touch down on the ground at the end of a flight. Passengers should remain seated until the plane has come to a complete stop after landing. The airport's runway is equipped with advanced technology to ensure safe landings. Arrive. Arrive. To reach your destination by air. Please check the departure and arrival times for your flight. I can't wait for my family to arrive for the holidays. Depart. Depart. To leave on an aircraft for a specific destination. The plane is scheduled to depart at 10:30 a.m. The departure gate for our flight to New York is 8 a.